So, I don't usually make videos like this, but as a cat lover, seeing this really hurt me. I got two of them running around. They're my everything. I'd split heaven and earth if I had to for them. But unfortunately, there are some people that are do not see it that way. They see cats as things to play with, and there's a level of cruelty one can dish out to animals, but at this point, this person is pretty much a psychopath. So I pretty much am gonna warn you right now, whoever's watching. This is not a good story. This is a very tragic story. It is very gruesome. I will not go into full detail about it. But basically, think of almost like any Mortal Kombat fatality. That's what happened to this poor baby because of this. Pretty much a psychopath. Again, like he's a monster. And the worst part is, he's almost not getting punished for it. So, the story today is about Jalen Gonzalez, a 23-year-old man living in New York. You know, normal person and all that. New York, it's a little bit of a mess right now, but him and his girlfriend have a little bit of an argument, you know, as couples do. Nothing's perfect. But then she decides she wants to leave their apartment to cool down, I suppose. Jalen, being the reasonable person that he is, grabs her by the leg and refuses to let her go. She eventually does manage to get his grip loose, and she runs out of the apartment. Unfortunately, she had no idea what was going to happen next, because in his own twisted view of how to cope with this rejection, the woman comes back, the girlfriend comes back with her uncle, so they could, I presume, talk it out or something. And they have a cat. And unfortunately, it does not end well. That cat, when they come back, and I'm going to try to say this as least graphic as I can, they find him basically playing the accordion with it. He is stretching that cat out to the point where he basically predatored it from the Predator series, except he stopped midway. His iconic head thing. If you know, you know. To the point where the cat head was still in the body, but not attached. And I'm saying this the least gruesome I can. While its legs were pretty much mangled. They didn't work anymore. The cat passed away, of course, but that's only the beginning. After it passed, your body, you know, released its stuff, and the cat body vomited everywhere. It's from what I read, it was completely gruesome. The autopsy, the blood everywhere, vomit everywhere. It was a really, like, if you read the description, I warn you though, it is not a sight for, you know, I wouldn't want to wish it on my worst enemy or his worst enemy. That's how gruesome this sounds. The autopsy pretty much showed that everything was exploded or broken. The cat's heart and all that. Organs. Eyes were protruding. It's very gruesome. And I'm trying to say this as PG-13 as I can. So the cat's name was also Kitty too, which hurts me because right here I always have my ashes of my cat named Kitty. Best 13 years of my life. It's Kity. You know, I try to be a little bit original on that, but best 13 years. Wouldn't change it for anything. Very short time, but they pretty much, when they took him to court, when the police arrested him during his court hearing, this motherfucker pleaded not guilty. And they basically indicted him on multiple charges, and I'll read it out because they seem pretty serious. So guess how much time they gave him for all this. aggravated cruelty of animals, criminal mischief in the 4th degree, attempted assault in the 3rd degree, and harassment in the 3rd degree. Supreme Court Justice Diego Ferry ordered the defendant to return to court on July 21st, so he's still not done yet. The charges are not bail eligible under New York state law. If convicted, he faces up to 2 years in jail. Only 2 years. There are cases where people have gone to jail for longer for stealing a carrot cake from a store. That's 5 years in the slammer, buddy. But this person literally Mortal Kombat a cat, and he gets 2 years. To the point where he basically splattered the room red. He turned it red, and only 2 years. That's all this guy gets. He is a psychopath. The fact that there are people that you have to walk near with, go to work with. His girlfriend was his co-worker. Imagine 2 years later he tries to come back and people hear the news about what he did. Are you really going to be comfortable with somebody like that? This guy's a psychopath. It wasn't even about revenge anymore. He probably enjoyed it to the point where he just didn't stop. There's a level of cruelty if other serial killers, I'm not saying they're justified, of course, fuck them, but if they saw this, they would probably be all like, wow, that's pretty fucked up. So, yeah, it's very gruesome, very sad story of a cat named Kitty. Animals always deserve better, and unfortunately, this cat did not. He deserved way more. Unfortunately, there are way too much crazy people in this world. Psychopaths like them. Like, I can't stress it enough. This is like I don't curse usually, but this asshole really, anybody that hurts animals are assholes. But anybody that does this, they're worse than scum. Not even cockroaches would eat their leftovers. But yeah, I just thought it was a sad story. This was pretty recent too, March, but I think that's about it. Take care of your cats, animals, whatever. Never hurt them. Despite, like breakups and all that, there's no reason to lash out like this. Like, no sane person would ever do this. And the worst part is, only 2 years, he'll be coming back. He's gonna be walking just like anybody else. So it's sad to see. He deserves way. He's a psychopath just waiting to happen. So yeah, that's about it. Take care.